the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. In motion left goes Boyd.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Now Burrow on 1st down.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down.
Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. To fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 63 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there, and they're so deep. He was unable to get away with the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't cover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Lance.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance.
Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Pollard gets it off the option.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd down and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll score. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Burrow will throw. Airing one out for Boyd.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That one sneaked out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on. When you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 score thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row. I think he's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Smith with the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm one, right? 11 mighty.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! 60 yards!
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Chase, the motion man right.
11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
This is a habit, not just the coverage. The entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in, going option right.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half for Lance.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now it's Mixon running right.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Mixon.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Chase the motion man right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. And that is not winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
On 1, ready?
Mix it up the middle. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confident.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Browns 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Option play, here's Pollard. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here's Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Bengals on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially that'll be left to 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. There goes a loss of the yards, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the press as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 14.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Score on these guys. Score on these guys, man.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lance.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin. Now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now in the timeout. Defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, this this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bengals, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1